Today we're going to continue yesterday's halacha, as I put yesterday on the chat, to clarify what we learned yesterday. I'm going to start with this. What Mordechai yesterday asked, if we spoke about the Isur of Chazir that was more severe than other non-kosher animals, that by the other non-kosher animals, we're saying if people buy them not, or buy and sell them not to eat but to raise them, like they used to be the donkeys and horses and camels, that was their taxi, it was their delivery vehicle. So that if you're not la'achila, the Isur of Chazal not to trade with Usura Achila is not chal on them because it's not made la'achila. We said the exception to it was a chazir, even it's just you're doing it for other purposes, not for eating. You're still not allowed to megadol chazirim. It was based on the Gemara Baba Kama. We spoke about yesterday. So he asked, a lot of people dealing with the skin of the chazir, they're making shoes, they're making brushes, and many other things, not la'achila. So what's going to be? Also, yesterday I was very quick. I said no, but the emphasis is no. The Isur of Chazal on the Chazir was only a live Chazir, that even though it's not la'achila, we don't deal with this. We don't buy and sell. But a dead Chazir skin, there's no Isur. It's like any other thing which is not la'achila. We're allowed to use the skin of an animal for shoes. Same thing over here. The Chazir is on this inyan, the Chazir is no different than any other non-kosher animal. You're allowed to use the skin to make shoes or anything which is not la'achila. There's no, the Isur of Chazal, lo legadol chazirim, does not apply of that. That's one. That's one nakuda. So there's no, absolutely, it's no mokem la'achmir, it's pashut, dover pashut. Now, the second thing is that Rabbi Mishalovin pointed out, we discussed a little bit this inyan. We brought yesterday from Orchos Chaim. The Orchos Chaim said that the chaylev of Chazir, he said, you're allowed to use. However, he says, don't make on it something you use on your body, like a lotion or shampoo, because he brought the Gemara that sicha kishsiya, since anointing, it's like drinking. That's the Gemara in Yom Gaba Yom Kippur. So even though you're allowed to use the chaylev for anything else, you want to use the chaylev for shoe polish, you want to use it for anything else, not la'achila, obviously, it's okay, but as anointing on your body, he said that's also because sicha kishsiya. So we already said the Bach brought a bunch of poskim that says it's mutar legamre. The question is, I think that's what we went back and forth yesterday, Rabbi Mishalov, and the question is, Mechalal, how did chaylev get to this guy? Okay, you could argue if it's allowed to be as a shampoo, how did it get to you, the chaylev? Now, obviously, we're not talking about the chaylev, that's what I told him yesterday, again, the chovsi, I was quick, that it's already, we're talking about chaylev that's not roi lachila sodom. No, if it's not roi lachila sodom, it's no problem. It's not roi lachila sodom, it's afra ba'alma. We're going to talk about it a little bit more in a minute. So obviously we're talking about chaylev roi lachila sodom. And that's what he says, even though it's roi lachila sodom, for a work, you're allowed to buy it as a anything that's not on your body. On your body, you're not allowed to. But how did you get that chaylev? The chayre, it's not allowed to deal with the surah achila. Oh, so one answer, the Orchos Chaim l'shitosai. I'm going to read now over here, but the Orchos Chaim says like this. That Kosov b'Orchos Chaim. שיש מי שמתיר מכאן לעשות סחורה בחלב חזיר, or what? There's a special heter by, according to the Orchos Chaim and many Rishonim, all the chalovim of the animals, all the fats, even the non-kosher animals, the Torah gives a special heter to use them for our needs, not for eating, for any benefit. Shelo chilek hakozov ben chelev tohira l'tameya. Because it's no chiluk. That's how we learned when the Torah. However, the Rambam says over there, that the Kbeshesa brings the Rambam, that kol davar osur b'achila mutar bano, afa bish mutar bano osur asas b'schora v'lchan v'lachta b'dvarim asurim chutz min ha'chelev The Torah gives a special permission by Chaylev, even though it's Roi Lachilas Odom. The Torah and the Taz explain, and the Torah gives you a specific heter, you cannot go aser it. The Torah talks befeirish you allowed, they cannot. And they don't say anything. They come make a gzeir, make a. Over here, Memele says the Chaylev oimed beheterei. However, the Bes Yosef says that the Rambam talks about only the Bach brings it. The Rambam talks only by Chelev, Behemot, Tehoira, only 3 of them. Which one? He says Shoir, Chesav, Eiz. Any other Chalovim does not such a heter. So the Trumas Adeshan that says Yeda Chelev, you're going L'Shitosai, all the Chalovim are Mutar Bano. So he bought the Chelev to do shoe polish or whatever, for machinery, whatever. Then he says, even though you're allowed to have hanoah from it, but don't put it on your head. But L'Shitas Rambam, the way the Bach learned, that's Pashut, that it's only the 3 chalavim. A Torah gave a special heter. All the other chalavim, when it's roi la'achila, don't deal with them because you might eat it. How did the chalav? And the Kashim were on the Rashba, the Bach brought the Rashba. He says you're allowed to use the chalav on your head, on your skin. It's no problem. What did he say yesterday? Sichel lakeshiyah. Anointing is not like drinking. According to most poskim, only by Yom Kippur will say that. So, according to the Rashba, how did it get to you? Why are you talking about putting the chalav on your head as shampoo is mutter? How did you get the chalav? You're not allowed to deal with it. It's Isura Achila. Elamai, we're going to say that even Isura Achila, when you're buying it not la'achila, when you're buying it for some malacha, for some work you need to do with that fat, you're allowed to. But the problem is, here's the problem. The Rashba himself, Cholek and the Tosfos, he said, if the derech b'nei odom, it's mixed. Some do it for malacha, by the donkeys, Lamashal, he spoke about it. And some eat it, that meat. Even though you say you're buying and selling for malacha, you're not touching it, you're not allowed to deal with it. So according to the Rashba, the Shita says it's kashi over here. How did the chelev got to you if it's roi la'achila? And a lot of people eat chelev, the goyim, obviously. So how do you deal with this? So there's few scenarios how the chelev got to him. The levush brings if the guy owed you money, so just to get your money out of him, you're allowed to take chelev. So he says, so there are scenarios. So if it somehow got you b'oifen amuter, according to Rashba, he says you're still allowed to use it as a shampoo or anything, a lotion on your body, because that's not called, according to the Rashba and many persons the Bach bring, that's not called sicha k'shsi, only by Yom Kippur you're allowed to do it. Now, I just want to now bring again to clarify, because I know a lot of people are going to say, but as some machmir like the Orchos Chaim, and furthermore, the Taz brings also, but the Taz also bring. He says like this: "Ela be'isur ve'esef beheter ro'isi shekosav den heter sicha b'chelev or b'chazir and any chelev." According to this, why b'chlal? It's another question. Why are you talking about chelev of chazir? Any chelev is osur should be. Why chelev chazir? Any chelev should be osur. Any fat from any non-kosher animal should be osur. But if it's, according to Orchos Chaim, it's called sicha kashia. Anointing it's like drinking it, so any chelev should be osur. So he said like this: the whole heter, even according to Posuk, that the matir, the chelev, elachad ikat tzarom. If you ever need some kind of you not medical for sure, but even not medical, but you have tsar, you need the only thing. Let's say you have some kind of rash on your skin. The only way you can get rid of it with that chelev chazir, that they give you a heter. But he says, aval hecha, aval odom bori. If you're perfectly healthy, you enjoy that lotion that made out of chazir. It says you cannot use it. Valken and losuch tinak b'chelev chazir. Shen zelal tainug. When they put on they used to probably do some kind of lotion for a baby with the chazir fat. It says don't do that. That's like a tainug. So the choir I'm just trying to say maybe there's going to come all this, which is I usually criticize the fanatics that they don't use shampoo and soap for Pesach, and they have to have kosher. L'choyer they have a raya from the Taz over here. He says it's only mutar v'mokem tsar. If not mokem tsar, you should not use it. L'choyer he does hold a shtickle sicha kishsiya. So he says.
Wouldn't that only be with chela that's edible?
Ah, very good. The answer is very partial. That's what Mordechai says now. He says, which chela this whole machlokas, and you might be machmir on it, only chela roi lachila. If the chela was already deformed, chemicalized, and it became afra ba'alma, so the whole year around, and Pesach, it's no problem whatsoever, it's not oichel anymore. At that point, and anything today used for chemical, whether there's a shoe polish, whether there's a lotion, whether there's shampoo, it's already chemical. It's not roi lachila. Memela lekula alma. There's no problem to use any chela from any behema to use it as a lotion or as a shampoo. Okay.